and I'm just like, oh no, it's too much. I can't. It's too much. And then when he does gets the lightning.
And his hair and his oh!
As soon as I saw the beard, I was like, this is the one.
Game over. It's game over.
Yeah.
Give them something they can feel.
We said we were gonna talk on it long. We kind of did. We've already actually talked about this, thoughts on the X-Men and what they mean to you. So we didn't really need to dive back into that.
Yeah.
That's fine. All right. So Avengers Endgame has probably been up for what, about 2 months? Came out in April. 2 months.
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk about all the spoilers, which we've already touched on anyway. What's your favorite moment, and did you cry any part of it?
Yeah, of course. Because of course.
I was tearing up at the beginning, like with Clint. I was because I had said in one of my videos that I bet what's gonna happen is that Clint's gonna high five his daughter and then she's gonna dust away and everything. It didn't happen that way, but I was like, that scene, his family's gonna go, and I'm watching. I'm just like,
yeah, man.
And Carla's in the corner. She's like,
yeah, that was tough. Like, because it was like the random running, like when it's just a field around you, like you can't see anything, but it's like your heart rate's going and you're just like, and he's yelling. It's like, oh fuck.
And like we know that they're not there, and he knows that they're not there. He just doesn't know why. And it's like you said, it's an open space. So where did they go? And it's just like
you can't reconcile that.
It's crazy.
And like I thought that was real good. Like I cried, but the only part I cried at was because I'm not. It's weird, man. It's like I can't really feel emotions too tough. So like,
I'm a man, you know.
It's frustrating. So I just want to let loose. But yeah, it was definitely when Tony died, when Pepper was in front of him. Like for me, that was like, it got a bit like existential because I get a bit upset at nighttime sometimes. Like sometimes I just like. We
had an in-depth convo about this in our last meet.
Yeah. I get a bit upset. I'm like, man, I'm gonna die one day, and like. I just think about my lady, and I'm like, oh, I just let me just hug her. Yeah. And like and just having him go was just like I was watching it and I felt a tear go. I was like, oh fuck you, man.
Like the touching scenes for me were definitely the Clint one, and when Tony sees Peter for the first time.
Oh, that was
like I was literally just there. I was like. I'm good, man. It's
just
so
like
yeah, like I just got a bit of. I'm wiping snot on my shoulder. It's not tears. I'm not crying. You're crying. The word is blurry to me right now, but I'm not. You're crying. But like that scene to me, because it culminates everything.
Yeah.
Because when you see them in Civil War, they kind of have that. It's like, oh, this. I'm not hugging you. I'm opening the door. And then when Tony hugs Peter and he disappears. And then you've got Peter hugging Tony, and he's like, oh, this is nice. When he says something like that's nice. And at the end, when he is dead, and he's just there, and he's just like, and if you look at Peter throughout the movie, he's just getting more and more tired. His face looks tired. And at the end of it, after everything, I was just like, I was just gone. I was like, I'm okay, all right. But those scenes for me are like the best ones in terms of emotional commitment for me.
Yeah,
that's where it got me. And like favorite moments, like favorite moment.
Yeah, go on.
Cap lifting up Mjolnir.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been waiting since Age of Ultron. I'd been waiting for that moment, and I'm so happy it came when it did.
Yeah.
If it came any earlier, I'm like, oh yeah, that's cool. That's really awesome. Yeah. But now, and he picks it up, and he was wielding. It was, and the shield and back.
Like he was used to it.
Yeah, it was just so natural. And it's just wonderful. I loved it. And then Thanos being bad boy, Thanos just like, what? Break your shield.
Wow.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
I tell you what, I really liked so the Majumina bit where he picks up the hammer.
The what? Majumina. It's just Mjolnir. Don't look at it. Just say it, Mjolnir.
So I was in Norway once. And
side note.
And they proper tried to this out. So one of their name was Bjornsson, and it's like
that's a guy in ABBA.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this was probably not this same guy though. And and it was I was trying to say that, and like I thought I was saying it right, like, but yeah, they kept laughing at me, man. So I think since then I
just gave up.
Yeah, any Scandinavian Nordic stuff, I just given up. Just have a.
There's a name of one of Thor's belts that begins like with an M.
Oh yeah. Who said it in what's it called? Oh, why he tries to say it, and
it's like Thor's belt. Yeah, I'm not about that, but no, when he lifts it up, you were saying?
Yeah, so I thought that was real good. But I think my favorite moment was slightly before that. Was just when Thor's standing there, and he's got his hands in his little zipper,
his little hoodie,
right? And the thing is, this point,
council estate,
yeah, you know, right? And everything looks trashed. And for me, this really got me, because I never really liked Thor's character at all, like in the films, comics, whatever. And for me, it was the same as Cap. But I'd seen this thing with Cap develop from the third film that he was in, you know. And I just saw Thor just get thrown. Thor's like character development just get chucked around in like a pot of different ideas.
Yeah.
And I was like, and it never really stuck. And even in Endgame, he just like I didn't like that he was the comic relief. Like, I just thought that there were better characters to do that with.
The way in the movie, the way they did the comic relief made sense. For us as viewers, we take it in a more personal way, I think. Because a lot of people were like, he's clearly depressed, yes. But no one makes fun of him for it. In the movie, no one really makes fun of him for it. The closest you get to him being made fun of is probably being called Lebowski. But only we as the audience get that. But that's more his overall look with the sunglasses and so on. And the only other time I can think of him being made fun of properly about him, as opposed to something that he's done, is when his mom says, eat a salad. But that's as a mother saying, hey, you look a bit unhealthy. But we as the audience take that as the writers are making fun of him, which I get might be the end goal. But when you look at the movie and say, is he being made fun of by the characters in the movie? He's not.
No, you're right. And I think you're right. I mean, more so the writers. Like, you're completely right there. Like, it just felt like they were making a bit of a mockery of him, but and it kind of felt like because they didn't really know what to do with him.
Yeah.
You know, because like I thought the 4 films were crap, man. Like, really, like I really didn't like them. Like,
Thor was a good movie.
I just didn't like it, man.
Yeah,
like,
I hear you. Though.
Yeah, it just wasn't like, it's not my thing. Like, I just thought the villains were poor. Like, Ragnarok was cool, but it just, for me, it was so different to what he'd been like. That I was a bit like, all right, so what direction are we going in with? And then, so the reason I liked this scene the most was because you see him there just completely like, just, like, for me, it tied in everything that he'd gone through in this film so far, right? Where it's like, you're right, like, he wasn't the comic relief in this film. He was depressed, man. This guy was so angry at himself. And he's standing there and he's like, here's my second chance. Like, I know what a second chance is. I've gone through them before. And he's just sitting there and he's not doing anything.
He's just waiting.
Yeah, he's just waiting. It's like, what do I do? Like, and he's just, you can tell like there's so much conflict in his mind going like, and then Cap and Iron Man roll up and I'm just like, oh no, it's too much. It's too much. And then when he does gets the lightning
and his hair and his
as soon as I saw the beard, I was like, this is the one.
Game over. It's game over.
Here he comes.
Because when he pulled out Mjolnir from when he went into the past, it was crazy. I was like, all right, cool. Something's gonna go down.
Yeah.
I didn't even, in my head, I didn't even think about Cap. I was like, yo, we're gonna get dual wielding. Because I had just read All New Avengers, I think, because of the Champions. And you've got Jane Foster as Thor,
right?
Lady Thor, or whatever she's called, just Thor. And she has two Mjolnirs at the same time. Two Mjolnirs. And she hits them it's just cool. And when I saw him pick it up, I was like, all right, cool, we're getting some cool stuff. And he did. What I loved was that he stayed fat. He stayed big.
Yeah, that's what. I'm with you, man. Because it's like
great.
And as soon as he gets the
he
beard
gets
as well,
full Norse.
Yeah, and it doesn't look fat anymore. He looks like Scandinavian strong.
Yes, I love that.
Right?
No, but Scandinavian strong. It was muscle.
Yeah.
It wasn't late. It's muscle, and it just has it. And I'm just like, yes. And he's there, and it's wonderful.
Yeah,
that made me happy.
And then literally from there till the end, I was stuck in it, man.
Yeah.
Really, I thought, and what I really loved as well was how they built up the things, like these epic scenes where these two parties are clashing quite a lot. So when they did it in that fucking car park or airport car park, whatever it was,
in Civil War.
Yeah, and it was alright. But when you read Civil War, it's a bit like, why are there 8 people?
And there should be like at least 20 each side, like, that you can see.
At like bare minimum should be like 50, you know, like it's like, okay, cool. But then they built that, and then they come to, was it Infinity War, so when they're in Wakanda, that was cool. And then when they get to Endgame, and your boys come through, and
on your left.
Oh, damn. And it just...
JVC T'Challa.
Wow.
It's
Yeah,
so good.
that shoulder shot's big, isn't it? Come on.
Andre and I still do that.
Really?
It's wonderful. But no, I completely agree with you 100% on all of that.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So the interview part of that is all done. We've got a nerdy quiz for you.
Oh, come on. I'm going to fail
Cool.
this.
All right.
Can't even read the questions. I'm trying to cheat.
All right, cool. What does Black Widow say to Hulk to calm him down in Avengers Age of Ultron?
Oh, I'm not going to get the wording right. Hold on.
It's fine.
What's she say? Like, sun's getting real low.
I'll give you that. Sun's getting rid of big guy.
Oh, is it?
I might be paraphrasing, but I'll give you the point.
Was that all right?
Okay.
Yeah.
What's Captain America's shield made out of in the MCU?
Oh, vibranium.
And in the comics?
Adamantium.
It's both.
Is it?
Well, depending on which one. To be fair, I think there is a pure adamantium one, but I think it's vibranium laced with adamantium, or could it be? There's number ones. You get point.
Like
you get
some
point.
special joint, you know,
Right,
laced with a little bit of adamantium. Oh my god.
What is the name of the country Black Panther's king of?
Is that a trick question?
No.
So it's not. So I just say Wakanda and then. All right, cool.
Where does Batman live?
Gotham.
Cool. You get bonus points for where his parents died.
Outside the cinema.
You know the name of it.
Nah.
It's not really outside of it. It's kind of in the alleyway behind it.
Yeah.
It's called Crime Alley.
Crime Alley. It's a bit on the nose, isn't it? Are they walking there?
I want to go home. What movie were they watching at the theater?
Oh, I don't even like Batman. How am I to know that?
It's bonus points. The Mask of Zara, the Mark of Zara. I think it's the Mark of Zara. Yeah, that's what they're watching.
Zara. They're taking a kid to that.
Right.
Captain Zeta-Jones.
Not that one, but
No?
yeah,
Oh,
that's a good one though. Antonio Banderas. Yeah, I'm about that live.
Oh yeah.
What's the name of Batman's sidekick? You've got like the choice of two.
I was gonna say like what? So like Robin or
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's what I was aiming for, but
Right,
name all of his sidekicks.
It's one. Is it Nightwing?
Uh-huh.
It's got Robin, Nightwing, and then you've got. Nah, I don't know. I can't remember Nah, I can't remember. It's those two.
So you got Nightwing,
Yeah.
Robin,
Yeah.
Red Hood, Red Robin, and Batgirl. Like in terms of just sheer names, but there's
Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed those three.
Cool, I got it.
Red Robin.
So, all right, cool.
Bit weird.
Yeah, a little
The
bit.
sex name.
All right, so you've got all the kids that were Robin. So Dick Grayson, Jason Todd,
Dick Grayson. Yeah.
Batman.
You need
He's
a maniac.
Nah. The Maniac is like Jason Todd /
Jason
Damian
Todd.
Wayne.
Right.
Jason Todd becomes Red Hood.
Right.
And then you've got
Okay.
Red Robin, who was the third Robin, Tim Drake, personally my favorite Robin. He's a badass, and he's got a staff, and he's called the Detective by Ra's al Ghul, and that's held to the highest regard because only Batman and Tim Drake and like Bane, I think, are called Detective at all. So he's a badass.
Big man.
And then you got Damian Wayne, who is Batman's legit son,
Damian Wayne.
who's the fourth Robin. Well,
Part of the
technically
Wayne's
fifth
brothers.
one. Pretty on Wayne. And then you've got Batgirls. There's like 3 of them. Barbara Gordon, redhead. You know Jim Gordon, Commissioner Gordon, his daughter.
Oh yeah, for the killing joke.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Then you got Cassandra Cain. She's
Right.
badass. She's like basically mute, but she can read people's muscles and like predict their movements. She's badass.
Sick.
One of the best fighters like ever. And you got Steph Brown, who was also a Robin, but she's a Batgirl. And you've got other ones like Batwing, who's basically Batman in Africa, like a specific part, can't remember which part, but he's Batman in Africa and he's black, which is cool. And you got Batwoman, who's also called Catherine Kane, Kate Kane, as opposed to Cassandra Kane, who's the Batgirl. But anyway, she's lesbian, which is cool. And she's dating Renee Montoya, who you see in Batman Begins. She's a bent cop, though, in more ways than one. So
Bit sensitive.
a little bit, but you know, what else do I want? Where do the X-Men live?
What is
Like the name of the building.
Oh right, so it'd be is it what's the whole name? Is it Xavier School for Gifted Youngsters?
Yeah, that's what my hoodie says.
Is it?
But there's a number of different names as well.
There's the Jean Grey School.
There's the Jean Grey School.
There's the
You've got for mutants as well.
for mutants.
Yeah.
Was it ever called? I'm just guessing, just because he took over. Is it ever called the Scott Summers? Was it ever
I
that?
feel like there probably was one.
Probably,
But when it comes to that, I don't remember all of them. I was gonna do bonus points for the actual address, but I just know it's like 1127 or something like that, Grey Malkin Street or something like that.
Something like
something like that. You know, if you know what it is, comment section below. Cool. What do we have next? Where does Spider-Man work?
Daily Bugle.
Boom. What's Spider-Man's real name?
Peter Parker.
Full
Miles
name?
Morales. Peter.
Miles, I see you.
Come
Got that. Okay.
Is it Peter Joseph Parker?
I think it's better Peter Benjamin Parker.
Benjamin, of course.
I think it's Benjamin.
Who's Joseph?
I think that's what it is. I might be wrong on that as well. I'm pretty sure it is. Well, we got Google after this. Where does Superman work?
Daily Planet.
What's his real name?
Clark Kent.
What's his real name?
Kal-El.
Hey, cool.
Come on.
We're good on that one. That's the end of the quiz, man. Like you did pretty good. I think I can't remember the points, but it's solid. Solid amount of points on there. That's
11
good.
out of 10. I won in it.
Or something like that. You win like nothing. You win more of my respect than you already had. Is that you can't spend that? I'm sorry.
Don't have to carry it home, I guess.
That's true.
Yeah.
Except for on your shoulders.
Right. Big shoulders.
Big shoulders.
Come on.
Cool. Lastly, where can we find you on the old internet? Do you have Instagram? Well, I know you have Instagram, but this is for YouTube. Instagram, website you've got. I'll drop links to those in the bottom the comment section below. Now that you know, he knows he's on there a lot, man. What's the name?
Just my name, just leeputman.com.
Okay.
And my Instagram is Lee Putman Art.
Right.
And my Facebook page is Lee Putman Art. Just real simple.
Pretty simple stuff right there. I like that.
Keeping it simple.
Like I said, links to both of our Instagrams will be in the comment section below, and his website and his Facebook. You know, all that stuff is going to be there. Thank you for coming on to my show for interview with whatever that's what it's gonna be.
Right.
I am planning on doing more of these, whether it be with yourself or other people. But yes, that's the idea. So like I said, well, I didn't say it in this video. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. As always, because I do videos weekly. It's been a while, but still I do them weekly. When you're sharing it, if you like it, share it, please do. If you didn't like it, share with your enemies, because then they have to deal with my face and my voice, and hopefully they did like it. If they didn't, you know, it's a cycle that we're going with. But videos gonna be here in this area for you, and subscriptions here. Not there, not on him. Yeah, around there. But yeah, dudes, I still don't have a sign off yet, so peace. Go for it, stop recording. Didn't even stop.